What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're gonna go apartment hunting, so I want you all to come with us. So we're here at the first apartment showing, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting situated and have them show us the apartment.
Okay, so this is the mail room that they provided us with. It was a very nice space, honestly. I mean, the lobby in general was very inviting, smelled amazing. You could see the high-rise buildings, which I believe were about 8 floors or so. I really did like this nice entrance that they had going on in the north building. They had a little dog washing station, which would be perfect for my husky. The hallways are very clean. Like I said, everything was very inviting about it. Now, this was their common area. Then you could go out kind of into the pool where they had the grills and everything, and it's kind of a surrounded pool, which is kind of nice. So it's like you're overlooking the pool area. They also had this amazing rooftop deck almost. Had a big chessboard, had a couple good spaces to hang out. Now we kind of get into the actual apartment, which was it was very nice, but this floor plan, honestly, we didn't really vibe with it. Also, that specific apartment, there was a lot of holes in the walls. There was a lot of different areas that were just not my favorite. However, the finishes in this specific apartment were amazing. I love the wood flooring all throughout the apartment rather than wood in the main area and then the carpet in some areas. Now, this I believe was a 1-bedroom unit, I believe this was a 2-bedroom actually. Which I have no problem with, it being a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom. I just didn't like the actual sizing of the rooms, let alone the shape of them. I feel like everything was very constricted in this and very hard to place furniture. Now, as you guys can see, it's almost like a weird V shape with one bedroom being on the one side and then another bedroom being on the other side. Now, this would be perfect if it was a roommate situation, but for me and my girl, it's a little bit of a awkward spacing, especially because of the fact that, one space would end up being my office or, maybe a guest room, nursery in the future, whatever. But I did like this bathroom. The dual vanity is perfect. The fact that me and her can have, our own separate vanity stations is really nice. But overall, this specific apartment, especially for what it's going for, this one was almost about $2,900. And that's just the basement. That doesn't include the utilities and anything. So realistically, we're looking at about $3,200 after everything done. So I just really wasn't feeling this one. I love the in-unit washer and dryer. I love the finishes, but 6 out of 10 for me, to be honest. Very okay. This one was actually a lot nicer. I really did like this. It was in a slightly more south area than we originally wanted, but the actual layout and everything of this apartment, this was a 2-bedroom with an optional 3rd. It wasn't necessarily a bedroom, it was more like a secondary, like a office space. I saw a few different apartments up in this building, and I really do like this building. The floor plans, like I said, were really good, and honestly, it was a lot of fun being able to tour this place. This one was very open floor concept. It did have a lot of hallways in this specific unit, but as you guys will end up seeing in a little bit of the later units that I get shown in this one had a separated shower and bathtub, luckily, and of course in-unit washer and dryer, which you guys should be seeing in the next clip. I was a little bit well-dressed that day, if you can't tell. I did like these, again, whirlpool. This one, however, very beautiful balcony. I love the balcony on this one, but the view left a little bit of different things to be desired. Now, this was another unit she had showed me. This one had different flooring, a nicer kitchen. I like the kind of like open kitchen concept that I had going on. Now this one is, I believe, a 2-2. So this one had a both bathrooms, I believe, were attached, and one of them was a Jack and Jill to be able to be a full-on guest bathroom. Yeah, so I believe it was this one you'll see here. This one only had a shower, marble finishes and everything in the shower. Very pretty apartment overall. I really did like this one. However, I believe, was this one a 2? Yes, it was a 2-2. So you'll see this one. This is now the master bedroom. Going in, you have the larger bathroom space with dual vanity and a slightly larger room. Same thing, it has the balcony that you're able to go out into, and then a beautiful walk-in closet, which obviously is a little bit bare, but we could definitely work with that. Now, both of those apartments, I believe, were priced almost in the 4,000 range. A little bit steep on the pricing, especially for the fact that that's a very new building. And again, this is the balcony for this unit. This one I did like the view a lot better, but I did not like that caged off area. Now, this was one of the models that she did show me for another one of the floor plans that you'll kind of see a little bit afterwards. This was the model of it.
Yeah,
that was already pre-furnished.
Exactly, I noticed that and I was like, oh.
This one had one bedroom and bathroom right next to each other. This one I believe was also a 2-2, or I think this one might have been a 3.
Oh, really?
3-2.
Probably wouldn't get it all furnished just to be able to pick
like
my own, but
the spacing on this one. And okay, so this was the same floor plan as the first one, I believe, or somewhat similar to it. But
all the
I love the
all of them come with stainless steel appliances.
Finishes on all of the cabinetry, the fridge, everything about this building. I really did like.
There's been tenants,
except for the direct location. Now this one was located more so in like a not even a pricey area to be able to justify the price, but it's located right next to a mall. So I really didn't like that, and it's not like it's a low-key mall. No, this is like one of the biggest malls here in South Florida. It's a very busy area, very high traffic, high volume. It's gonna be very loud, especially during the day, and I know that. So especially for somebody like me who wants to eventually work from home, I feel like this would be good, especially when it comes to being able to do content.
I have a streaming setup and then a productivity.
I do love
and then her on top of it. So realistically 3.
That master bedroom,
because she also does content creation online,
was very nice because I believe this portion
having
could actually
setups is definitely no
so this
stranger
was a
to
2-2. So you can actually completely block off that part of the apartment.
Honestly, it could be in an office space, it could be in
make it into kind of like an owner suite to where, there you go, there's that final bathroom.
Yeah, this bathroom is ginormous.
So this was a dual vanity. So this one is actually
not even
2-3.
True, does it come with the wood board?
It's been a while since I did 2 of these. These were a little bit prior.
Oh wow! Alright.
But I really do enjoy these themes. I did not like that wallpaper. I really did not like that wallpaper whatsoever.
I mean, I do interior design for things like this, like so.
As their internet provider, but realistically, I would prefer.
While doing content management.
This one I really did love the balcony. The balcony really sold me on this one, man.
Oh, and you get to see the entire mall right there and everything. Yeah, it's more of the Everglades
like
and
really long balcony that
the
went from one bedroom all the way over to the master suite. This is the other unit that she showed me. I believe it's the same exact floor plan, but this is without all the furnishing and all that.
Now, if I wanted to change out the thermostat, is that allowed or no?
I love the fact that it has, you know, the
to change it out.
It has the stuff that we're able to change out in terms of the AC unit and the thermostat. They said that they
I know it's just because some places are.
As long as, of course, we put everything back to how it was at the end of lease. Now, this one was a little bit of a
Yeah.
This one had a very, very nice balcony. So I really did like
Lower
this
unit.
one.
Same side though. It wraps around.
Because of how large the balcony was and the views that it gave. It was a very, very nice
okay.
apartment building. I had no
Because
problem.
it's a corner unit, yeah.
Now,
Very
this one I
pretty
really
view.
do like. This one was actually the corner unit. And you'll see that the balcony actually completely wraps around the property. And I'm able to basically
It really
walk around
is,
the
yeah.
entire property and do that.
And you
whilst-
basically get the best of both worlds because you have that view and that, yeah.
whilst being able to just kind of like go through. It has closets galore, plenty of storage. You know, I like the fact that the bathtub and the shower are separated in case, you know, me or you want to be able to take a bath while you're showering or vice versa.
Yeah, definitely clean
And
and
the
ventilated.
clean master bedroom as well. So as you'll see, this one did have
Right.
the nicer flooring. Like
Yeah.
I do prefer that like wood style flooring.
Yeah, the little book.
Now,
I mean, she's a
the
reader,
kitchen
so
was
she
absolutely
loves it.
gorgeous. This one was actually a 3-bedroom.
Oh, yeah, she would love this.
I absolutely love this kitchen. The
You can at least
island
fit like
is
4 or 5 parcels
ginormous
here.
and provides a crap ton of storage.
And then you, of
And
course,
I
have
just
the
love
little
the fact that
corner.
it is a corner unit. I mean,
Oh, that's
you
really
dream of
pretty.
like that Miami.
And a lot of natural
Palace.
light, which is
It's
really
basically
good.
this.
Because a lot of
So-
what we do is home recording for.
You kind of see me doing a little walkthrough here before we finally ended up getting out from this specific unit. Now this was another one of this is the same exact unit, but furnished, so you guys can kind of get a little bit of a feel of what it would look like once it was furnished. You can see it's the same bedroom here. That leads into a little bathroom area. This has a dual vanity and the closet space as well. I don't know why they had just like the little hand thing that kind of threw me off a little bit, but everything about this was honestly super cool. I really do like this specific unit. This one I believe was going for about 3,800 or 4,200, one of the two. But
I like
I
what they
really
did with the
do
accent.
love this kitchen, man. I love these corner
With that
units,
red.
especially with the way that they had everything like laid out with that accent wall.
And it's not like a. Yeah, exactly.
It was just really
I'd
amazing
probably
to see,
go for
especially
more
that interesting
beige,
dining
not
table
those.
with that mirror, which makes the space just feel a lot more open, a lot wider. And
Yeah.
overall, just a lot of a nicer
Earth tones
space.
is definitely more so what we tend to
Beautiful
use
kitchen. I
a
mean,
lot of the time.
I could literally find nothing wrong with this apartment other than just kind of the location. And of course, the price is very steep to justify, especially when it comes to, you know, this economy and everything and working a day job. It's a little bit hard to justify, but maybe once we're a little bit back up there, you know? So, but overall, 10 out of 10. Alright, let's get into apartment building number 3. Now this one had a very nice gym. I really did find that they did have a lot of the machines that I would definitely use when working out. They did have a very nice co-working space, very nice everything was
Okay,
first
so
come,
it's
first
not like a
served, which I
rented out
love.
basis or anything?
This one also had a very, very nice pool. Same thing with the grills, first come, first serve. This was in a bit of a more secluded area, which was a little bit nicer. However, there was
the pool is
construction
heated.
going on next to the apartment building. So I don't know how fun that would make that to live there, but you can kind of see a little bit of construction outside from that balcony view. I love the kitchen. All
For, like,
of
looking
the
to, like,
appliances are
invest?
Samsung in this one. So no more Whirlpool. We're kind of
Yeah, I live down toward Coconut Creek.
Samsung.
So
You know, as my father would say, oh, you don't see Apple making fridges or any appliances. So that's why he deems Samsung to be better than Apple. But you'll see here that everything was Samsung. And very nice finishing, very light finishing, which I do.
What are your guys'
A lot of
policies when it
natural
comes
light
to-
in this apartment, so that where you don't even really need the lights
Right.
on during the day. Everything is just providing a lot of natural lighting, which is something that I value deeply as a content creator when it comes to having an apartment. Now you see this one did actually have his and hers closet. This one was also, I believe, a 1-bedroom, because at this location they did not have a 2-bedroom to show, which I did not mind. Again, this one I believe uses hot wire as well for their internet system, which I was like, okay. This was actually apartment number 4. This one I did love. The lobby and the leasing office was very, very nice, very luxurious. You can kind of see me walking a little bit here. I don't like the carpet hallways, but I do like the same thing, kind of the gray tile with the dark finishes. I do like the fact that it did have a Nest thermostat. Very high tech, very smart home-ish, which I did like.
No, these
Very
are
beautiful
soft
kitchen
closing
again. The light cabinetry on the dark woods. Very pretty. I don't remember exactly what the finishing for the appliances was, but this one was overlooking the road, which was kind of nice. It's not, of course,
not a problem for me.
best view, nor did it have the most natural light, but still a lot of natural light was being let in. The bathroom was very nice. I love this bathroom. I love the dark woods on the countertops with the lighting of everything else, whether with the light finishes from everywhere else. This one you can see it did have a step-in shower with a seat, and also of course in-unit laundry. So yes, that's where it would be whirlpool appliances, as well as your AC and water heater.
I've never heard of that.
And then the unit as well. And you do have a detachable faucet, which is kind of nice. This was their little gym area. Again, very, this one had a more basic gym, but still very nice. This one was also a little bit higher price. This one for the 1-bedroom was priced, I want to say, at about $2,800. Very nice pool area. So you'll kind of see, again, same concept as the first one, and includes pool. And then again, that lobby area, that's more like their clubhouse area, I guess, where they have pool, free coffee, nice seating areas. The mail room as well was right up front by the leasing office. Just overall very, very nice. No complaints on that one.
That's one, then you can hook up a laptop or something.
Now straight up moving into the 5th apartment building. This one was a more bright, very light finishing on everything, very gray, very neutral tones. Again, this one as well
all of your
was,
appliances
I believe, whirlpool. These
okay.
I believe
on where, yeah. Okay.
But I love the look at this one. The layout was very nice. This one was actually a 2-bedroom. Same thing, his and her closet.
I have one too many sets of clothing. It's not even her clothing, I'm more worried about the person in my clothing.
Closets, which is very nice.
Because I tend to do a lot of, I guess,
with the
place
sectioned off thing. This one only had a single
what's going on there?
bathroom.
Now, what is your guys' policy when it comes to... Oh, good, all good.
So this one was actually 1 bedroom. Then you of course have the gym space.
And you guys have all the machines, which is nice. Leg press, because she loves her legs and her glutes. So,
this was kind of their
before getting into the financial
lobby
industry,
area, which was very nice, very luxurious looking. Then they had this little lounging space, which you had a grand piano that is free to play. Now this is the 6th apartment building. This one I did not really like, although I do like that Subaru there. This one was very old. I believe I saw 2 units in this one. This one, both were 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This was one of the lesser or more inexpensive. I believe this one was
very 90s,
But as you can see, it's very outdated. A lot of stuff was going more so out of inspiration from the 90s when the building itself was built. Although they did kind of halfway refresh it with the flooring and the paint and all that.
Valid.
But I'm not a big fan of that outdoor laundry.
Pretty decent
especially
view
in South Florida where it is
Well, I'm not sure how I
brutally
feel about
hot,
it.
especially during the summer.
It's a lot of angles.
So I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather have it inside the actual unit rather than outside.
Now, what
That's
internet
actually
service
partially
provider
why
do you
the place
guys
I'm
use?
living right now, it has an enclosed patio that got turned into my office space. Same thing with that shower.
I had AT&T,
toilet
believe it or
placing
not, for the
everything
longest
very
time.
90s-esque. The breaker, you can see very small breaker. I mean, not much to really go by, but the only smart home function was that thermostat.
Primarily
This
doing
one
this
you'll
more
see
so to
here
send it
was
to
one
her,
of the newer
so she
ones
gets
where
an
they kind
idea.
of did a refresh. They actually did
Because it's one thing
little
to
bit of a
just
nicer
see like
refresh here. I did like this
the
one a lot
layout
more.
as
You'll see the bedroom here, which this was, I believe, the guest bedroom.
difference. Only concern
This
is
is a master with
is
that
the
master
dual,
bathroom.
the lack of dual
Still
vanity.
single vanity though, which I'm not very fond of.
I mean, I would
understand that toilet
definitely
placement.
prefer
Then there's a
something
second
slightly more
bedroom
modern like that.
that has the second bathroom there, a little bit more updated, a little bit more modern.
Yeah, I definitely prefer
appliances. I believe these were
stainless steel, typically.
But yeah, I mean, this one was better. This one was a little bit higher priced. I did also see a townhouse in
The
this
Yale
one,
app?
which is why you'll see me in the slow
Is that what it was? The Yale?
A very
box
fun
I
little
thought I saw?
fast ride over
Oh,
through that
iApartment?
property. This was also had in-unit laundry, which I did like. But a more enclosed kitchen,
like
which
half
I
and
don't
half
know how I feel about, especially for Eve.
On the appliances,
With
like
her
half
wanting
black
us to
on the
baking
rest
videos
stainless
and things
steel.
like that. It wouldn't
Kinda
really
like
work,
that
which is
part.
why I kind of like the island
closet.
kitchen. But this was actually a townhouse. It did have a second floor, which is where all the bedrooms were housed, and it did have that half bath under the stairs. Slightly interesting placement yet again for a bathroom, and then the water heater being kind of like that pour line door. A very open concept for the actual great room.
However,
And then you have the stairs, which were carpeted. Everything upstairs was carpet, which you'll see in a moment. Everything was basically carpet up here, at least from what I remember. It was only the stairs that were carpet. But I'm not really too sure about how I felt about it, primarily just
over here's a master.
because it's a townhouse and bathroom placement was just horrible. But here is the guest bedroom, office space, whatever you want to call it, the secondary bedroom basically, with a pretty large closet. And this, I believe, is the master suite. Yep, this is the master suite with that, oh no, this is the second bedroom that has an attached bathroom. And then this was
In-unit or outside?
another unit
in the
that
kitchen.
I'd seen from them. Very similarly to the other one.
And all the appliances are
This one did
Whirlpool,
have
or
in-unit laundry.
are all the appliances Whirlpool
That was
company?
worth it about this place.
Okay.
Now, these prices were about anywhere between, I think,
that's a work
1900
order right
to
there.
about 2400. I don't like the fact that it's a gas stove because primarily I just prefer electric
Yeah, I'm
stoves.
recording for her
But
because
it's
she's
a little
working.
bit more updated. This
So is this
does have
supposed to be
nicer
like a
layout
dining area? Okay.
in the sense of obviously the fluidity of everything. It's a little bit
And it's
more
a Jack and
closed
Jill
off
bathroom?
in the sense of the actual bedrooms, which is something I relatively prefer. This was a one bedroom. However, I don't, of course, like the fact that it's a Jack and Jill bedroom because when I have guests over, I don't want them using my personal bedroom. Also, the carpet, I'm not a big fan of carpet in general. I prefer tile throughout or hardwood throughout or laminate throughout. Kind of like the flooring
here's
that
a
they have in
linen
the rest of the
closet.
place. I prefer
This over
that
here?
a lot more.
The AC and water heater.
And then there's going to be the AC and the water heater for
The
this
linen
one.
closet, I would assume.
This was another unit I looked at with them. This is actually
Here, I would
probably
assume
one
it's
of
the same thing. There's a water heater
No,
in the
this
AC
was
unit.
actually wait, no, this is another place. I did like this place a lot. This was a little bit closer to where I'm currently at. Now this was actually also a 2-2. This was not a one bedroom, and this was their most updated version. Which has kind of like a separation And I felt like
This
the
is the
rooms were a
second
little
bath,
bit more
the
equal in size.
secondary
So like the
bedroom, right?
master and the
Okay.
guest were a little bit more equal in
The
size.
primary suite, I would
I
assume, is a lot
don't
bigger.
typically like the carpet, like I
Same
said,
size.
but I'd be willing to work with the carpet, especially as a
It's
rental
just the
property.
shaping, yeah.
I can definitely work with it. But of course, it's not my preferred. I would prefer something with tiles all the way throughout. But I really did
And how
like
are
this
you guys when it
place.
comes to
This
painting and
specific
things like
unit I
that?
really did love. It was a first floor unit.
Bring it back.
Very nice neighborhood. I actually know somebody that lives in this neighborhood, which was even more insane to say.
Also, I already know.
Which I didn't end up finding that out until a little bit later. And you'll see me messing
And
around
then
with
what
the
about like
faucet and
appliances? So like
electric stove, which is even nicer. This one just honestly kind of checked all the boxes. It was relatively well priced. I think this specific unit was going for about like
that's kind of the
2,200
main thing.
or
Right, like
2,300.
we'd always
So
keep
it'd
the
be
original
about,
that way, you know, if
after all the
anything.
fees and all that and the utilities and everything, I think it was gonna be about like 2,700, which
No.
isn't horrible for just me and her. To be able to do. And it's a little bit more within budget, so I really did like this unit. Now, the only downside with this one was obviously no garage parking. That's extra. I
Same
think it's
thing with
about
this. I
150
think
now.
that's a
But
first
honestly,
floor
there were no
unit.
complaints here, and I do like that little balcony area.
How
The
much
way
are
that
your
they have it
guys'
set up.
car covers?
Now, kind of just moving directly into the last
entryway.
apartment. This was a long ways
Come
from
up
where
your
I'm currently
stairs.
at, and this was probably the
Have
furthest
the
one. But
one-car
this one did
garage
have
in
a
here.
integrated garage, which I did really like. As you'll see, it's a one-car garage, but honestly, it's very worth it, especially for the type of cars that me and her have. She has that GR86, and I'm getting the Skyline, so especially for my Skyline that's going to be wrapped, I really prefer to have that garage space.
There's a one-car garage.
Just to kind of be able to store some things for the cars and to have the car itself in. Now, the one thing I didn't like, of course, was those stairs, man. These stairs are a killer because they were steep. But once you get up them, you get introduced to a very, very pretty apartment that was honestly open concept, but at the same time not too open concept. I love the fact that I can have like a little coffee bar in that little nook, and then you can set up the balcony area, because this was obviously it's kind of like a townhome but not really, but she can come out here and read and have her little coffee in the morning whenever she's not working. So
Nice little outdoor
honestly,
space
I
for you to
really
read
like this one.
overnight.
Again, it was within that same price range, about like 2,300. So it was more so just the location being a little bit far.
Kitchen area.
So honestly, I do really like this
Barstool.
one, but I'm not too sure
Kitchen.
if it would be in the books because of how far it is. There's gonna be that
Water
AC
heater and
unit and
AC
water heater.
unit.
Now you will see, again, this one does have a little desk area there, and then
Good for
the
coffee
pantry
bar.
and the washer and dryer, everything inside,
Pantry.
which is very, very nice. But you will see, of course, that there is going to be carpet in those bedrooms, which again is not my preferred, but I'd be willing to work with it.
Shelving up top.
I did really like this kitchen though. It's a little bit cramped, so like I said, for her videos, I'm not too sure how well it would work with it not being an island kitchen, but look, man, sacrifices gotta be sacrifices for the type of price in this area. You get that second bathroom here with the second bedroom. So this is, I believe, over here. Yep, this was the second bedroom with the closet, a very small second bedroom, which I again probably use as an office space or however. Now, keep in mind, this is more so just apartments and not necessarily houses. And if we do end up looking at houses, I'll definitely do a video on that. But here's going to be the master bedroom, where, again, I believe it's also a his and hers closet. It's not any bigger, honestly, than the second one. But this one does, yes, have the his and hers closets, as you'll see. This one opens up by a door. Now that one's a little bit more walk-in. But you'll also see now the master bathroom. that
Here's the
did
bathroom,
not have a
single
dual vanity,
vanity.
unfortunately. But I really do
Shower,
like the
one-day
fact that the separated
bathtub,
bath and shower,
and
and then the
toilet
toilet just kind of being right there kind of threw me off. But yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What's going on, everybody? And I just want to go ahead and thank everybody here for watching the apartment hunting video. This outro was recorded a while after some of the other apartment showings were done. But I just want to thank everybody so much for watching these videos. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. All that stuff helps me out when it comes to the algorithm, and it's going to end up helping you guys to see more of this amazing content. If you guys are interested, YouTube is recommending you guys this video over here, so feel free to watch that one.